What's up, everybody? Back for another beer review, and today I'm super excited, and that's because I'm reviewing a beer from the Old Nation Brewing Company, and they're out of Williamston, Michigan, and this is their M-43 Tart Strawberry, and this is a part of their new Orthodox India Pale Ale series. So this is a New England-style IPA with tart strawberry flavor added. Comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume, 65 IBUs, and at the time of review, this can is exactly 3 weeks old. And I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this one. He actually hooked me up with a huge beer mail recently, and this beer was included in that beer mail along with a bunch of other Michigan goodies. And I will post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing if you guys want to check it out. So thank you very much, Jeff. I do appreciate it. Now, this is actually a beer that I asked Jeff to pick up for me, and that's because last year, I saw a lot of Michigan beer tubers review this one, and I also saw Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews. He got his hands on it as well, and they were really digging it. I missed out on last year's release, so when I saw that this was being re-released this year, I asked Jeff, I was like, if you could, get me a can, that'd be great. And he's like, no problem. So yeah, he hooked it up. So thanks again, Jeff. Now, when it comes to this beer, I've seen a lot of varying opinions for this year's release. Now, the one thing I will say is, at the beginning when I mentioned to you guys the style and everything, I did say this is New England-style IPA with tart strawberry flavor added. Now, on their website, they have a brewer's notes section, which is kind of a blog, and they posted a huge write-up about this beer back earlier this year. Actually, it was early January, and they talked about how they actually got the fruit flavor in this beer. So they, I'm not gonna go into detail. I'll definitely go and check it out because it's a great write-up. But they basically say that this is made with extract, and the reason they're making this with extract is because they want to have it consistent every time they release it, and on top of that, it's cost efficient. I believe they said a 4-pack of this ran $14.99 at the brewery, and they wanted to keep that price point very similar, so they didn't use a ton of real fruit and go crazy. They talked about like the popsicle series from The Answer, 450 North slushies, things like that, where they don't want that beer to be this. They want the base beer to be there, but with that tart strawberry character. So the malt they're using in this one: Pilsner, wheat, and oat. Boil hops: Calypso, Amarillo, Citra, and dry hops: Citra, Amarillo, and Simcoe. I've had the base M-43 numerous times. Behind me on the pretentious wall of bottles and cans, you will see 4 different Old Nation beers, including M-43. Probably my favorite from them that I've had to date. Boss Tweed is close, but I want to check this one out because, yeah, I want to get into it. Some people are talking about, the strawberry flavor comes off as kind of candied and artificial. Well, they're using an extract. And a lot of times extract will, kind of nail the real flavor of a fruit, for instance, but they're natural flavors, and sometimes you get that candied strawberry when you're trying to get the strawberry flavor. I get it. It happens. So yeah, this is pouring out like pretty much every single Old Nation beer I've ever had. New England-style IPA, the whole 9. So let's get this into a glass. Here we go. That is really just, pulpy orange juice, about a finger of a off-white, almost a light tan head. That actually, yeah, definitely off-white, eggshell white, super turbid and murky. It looks kind of like M-43, but there's tart strawberry flavor added. Let's get a nose. Yeah, definitely picking up on that strawberry. Honestly, in the nose, it smells authentic. It smells like they used an extract that is actually bringing, like real strawberry characteristics to the table, as opposed to like a Jolly Rancher or like a Lifesaver, whatever your favorite hard candy or a gummy is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's tart strawberry. There's a little bit of sweeter strawberry. There is a big citrus blast to this one. I remember M-43 being, citrus heavy, lots of like juicy orange, a little bit of like pithy, more like ruby red grapefruit, but like closer to the pith. Definitely some tangerine, a little bit of pineapple. An underlying dankness to this one as well. What I like about this right now, just based on the aroma alone, is that tart strawberry is there, but it's not overwhelming. It's a New England-style IPA with tart strawberry flavor added. It's not tart strawberry with like a New England style, underneath it or whatever. This is kind of what I was hoping this beer would be based on the aroma. So let's see what the taste has to offer. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Jeff. So I will say, on first 2 sips by itself, this has a definite candied strawberry to me. This is kind of a candied strawberry. Would I say it's fake? They're clearly using extract, which is natural flavor, so it's very akin to like a hard candy or a gummy. Honestly, and I don't think they're using lactose or vanilla in here. Obviously, I think they would mention it. But I'm almost getting a strawberries and cream kind of vibe to this one, like a strawberries and cream hard candy. Now, it definitely doesn't taste like they're using authentic strawberries. I've mentioned this before. When you brew with, I'm not a home brewer, but, or obviously a brewer of any kind, but from my experiences of drinking a lot of different strawberry beers, you have to use so much strawberry, like the slushy. The only time I really got like an authentic seedy, like straight on strawberry flavor was 450 North. I think is it behind me? Yeah, right there. This is the strawberry blueberry slushy. As that beer warmed up, I got tons of seedy strawberry. They're using a crap ton of strawberries. I think they use over 1,000 pounds or whatever. A lot of strawberries. So it's hard to get strawberry flavor into beers based on my experience. So when you go with an extract, it's much easier. The problem is, like as we talked about, a little bit more of a candied vibe. This definitely has a candied vibe to me. It's not sickly sweet or anything. It's more candied than authentic to my palate. Body on this one, 6.8%. This is like medium, touch over medium body, perfect. Mouthfeel, M-43 knows what to do with the mouthfeel, soft, smooth, relatively creamy. Like I said, if I was doing this blind, I believe there's lactose in here. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla on the palate. I'm getting a nice creaminess. I would think there's lactose or vanilla itself, but leaning more towards lactose than vanilla. But yeah, juicy orange, sweeter orange. There's a really nice like pineapple passion fruit thing going on. A little bit more of like a ruby red straight on juice as opposed to the pith. This one's all about juicy flavors. It has a slight, I mentioned this before. I've mentioned this probably too many times and you're probably sick of it at this point, but this has the water nerd treatment, a little bit of like minerality into like a acidic orange vibe to it. Definitely big orange flavors in here. It finishes to the sweeter side of things. It's not sickly sweet. It definitely leans sweeter. It has a slightly dry finish, really no bitterness to speak of. And obviously omnipresent throughout the palate is that strawberries and cream character that I'm getting. This is really good. I like this. I will say this. If you're not a fan of like candied strawberry and you want to try this out because it says tart strawberry, I would give it a go just based on the fact that it's fun to try. Here's the thing. This is coming off a little bit sweeter than tart to my palate, maybe a touch of tartness, more to the sweeter side, more of the candied strawberry, a little bit of vanilla, strawberries and cream. I'm enjoying it based on what my palate is tasting, but I would like to see this brewed with like real strawberries, just to see what they would do with it. For me, I'm really digging this one, not as much as the base M-43. I think the base M-43 is just fantastic. So this one I don't think bumps it up for me at all. It actually knocks it down slightly because while that strawberry is there, I do prefer more of the impact of the hops when I have just the base beer. So rating on this one, I'm going to go high 4.25 out of 5 for the M-43 Tart Strawberry. I'm going to go 4.35 out of 5. It's a really good variant of M-43. I know they did a double dry hop version and a couple other, I think maybe that's the only variant outside of this. I don't know. I don't remember. If somebody knows, let me know. But I don't think I like this as much as the base, but it is a nice variant of it. I will say the aroma kind of set me up for disappointment. I thought it would be more authentic, but knowing that they're using extracts and natural flavors as opposed to real strawberries, I kind of figured it would be a candied flavor on the palate. Not really disappointed at all about this one, but I do see why a lot of different reviewers said they were getting candied and didn't feel authentic and whatnot. That's kind of what I'm perceiving as well. But for me, it doesn't really hurt the enjoyment factor of this one. So M-43 Tart Strawberry, 4.35 out of 5 from Old Nation. Another good beer from them. I'm really digging it. Thank you very much, Jeff, for letting me try this one. I do appreciate it, good sir. Really cool. I was bummed I missed out on last year's release, so really awesome I got the chance to try this year's release. So thank you, Jeff. Thanks to everybody for stopping by for another beer review. Oh yeah, 6.8%. You really can't tell. And yeah, anyway, till the next one. Cheers, everyone.